The morning sunlight filtered through the tall glass windows of the Sterling Corporation building, a monument of wealth, success, and loneliness. Inside the top-floor office, Ethan Sterling, a powerful CEO and single father, stared blankly at his computer screen, the numbers blurring together. To the world, he had everything: money, fame, and authority, but his heart was heavy with exhaustion and grief. 3 years ago, a tragic car accident had taken his wife and left his 7-year-old daughter Lily struggling to walk again. Since then, Ethan had buried himself in work, hiring the best doctors, nurses, and therapists money could buy, yet nothing seemed to bring his daughter's smile back. That morning, he received a call from his assistant. "Sir, the new nurse has arrived, a last-minute replacement from the agency." Ethan sighed. "Fine, send her up." He didn't expect much. Nurses came and went. Lily, shy and withdrawn, barely spoke to anyone anymore. But the moment the elevator doors opened, and a young woman with gentle brown eyes stepped out, something in the air shifted. "Mr. Sterling, I'm Amelia Carter, the nurse from St. Mary's Care Agency." Ethan looked up briefly, and froze. Her voice, soft yet familiar, echoed in his memory. He couldn't place it, but his chest tightened with a strange recognition. He nodded curtly. "My daughter is in the playroom. She doesn't talk much. Don't take it personally." Amelia smiled warmly. "Children speak when their hearts feel safe, Mr. Sterling. I'll do my best to listen." When Amelia entered the bright but sterile playroom, Lily was sitting on the floor with her dolls, her little wheelchair beside her. The girl looked up timidly, her eyes curious but guarded. Amelia knelt beside her. "Hi, sweetheart, I'm Amelia. May I play too?" For a long moment, Lily said nothing. Then, in a whisper, "You can be the doctor. My doll's leg is broken." Amelia's heart melted. "Then I'll fix her right up." That was how it began, small moments that grew into something beautiful. Over the next few weeks, laughter slowly returned to the Sterling mansion. Lily began smiling again. She told stories, painted, even tried walking a few steps during therapy, steps she had refused to take for months. Ethan watched all of it from a distance. Every time Amelia spoke to Lily, her voice carried a tenderness that filled the silence in his home. She cooked when the chef was off, left warm notes on Lily's nightstand, and even stayed up reading bedtime stories. But Ethan couldn't shake the feeling that he had seen her before. One evening, while reviewing her paperwork, he noticed an inconsistency: the agency ID number was wrong. When he called St. Mary's, they told him no one by that name worked there. Confused and angry, he confronted her. "Who are you really, Amelia?" he demanded. "Why did you lie?" Tears welled in her eyes, but she didn't back away. "I didn't lie about why I'm here," she said softly. "I'm here because I wanted to help Lily. I'm a nurse, yes, but not from the agency. I saw the ad by chance. I wasn't supposed to come, but..." "But what?" Ethan pressed. She took a deep breath. "Because I knew your daughter's pain. I was her nurse's assistant at the hospital, after the accident. I was there when your wife," her voice broke, "when she passed away. And before that, I knew you, Ethan. Years ago." Ethan's world stopped. Memories flashed. A small town summer, 2 young souls sitting by a lake, dreaming of the future. "Amelia Carter, from Lakeside High," he whispered. She nodded, tears falling freely now. "You went off to chase your dreams. I stayed back. Life wasn't kind. But when I saw your daughter's story in the paper, I just knew I had to help." Ethan sank into a chair, emotions flooding through him: disbelief, guilt, and something he hadn't felt in years: warmth. That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time in years, he allowed himself to remember love, real, innocent love. He had built walls around his heart, convinced that nothing could reach him again. But Amelia's presence was different. She didn't see him as a CEO, she saw the broken father behind the suit. Over the following weeks, their bond deepened. They shared quiet talks after Lily went to bed. Amelia told him stories about her struggles, how she lost her parents young, how she worked double shifts just to survive. Ethan found himself admiring her strength, her humility. And Lily adored her. She began calling Amelia Miss Sunshine. One rainy afternoon, Lily surprised them both by standing on her own, wobbling, but smiling from ear to ear. "Daddy, look, Miss Sunshine helped me walk." Ethan's heart swelled. Tears blurred his vision as he knelt beside her, whispering, "I'm so proud of you, sweetheart." Then he looked at Amelia, the woman who had somehow healed them both. But fate wasn't done testing them. One evening, Amelia received a call from her landlord. Her old medical debts had caught up. She'd have to leave her apartment within the week. Embarrassed, she tried to hide it, but Ethan overheard. The next morning, he called her into his office. "Amelia, I can't let you go through this alone." She shook her head quickly. "Please, Ethan, don't. I don't want your pity." He smiled gently. "It's not pity, it's gratitude. You've given my daughter her laughter back, and me, my heart." He handed her a letter. Inside was a permanent contract, a new home, and a handwritten note. "Greater than, you walked into our lives by mistake, or maybe, by destiny. Stay with us, not as a nurse, but as family." Amelia's hands trembled as tears streamed down her cheeks. "Ethan, Before she could finish, Lily came running into the room and wrapped her little arms around Amelia. "Please stay, Miss Sunshine. We need you." Ethan's voice softened. "We both do." Months passed. The house that once echoed with silence now rang with laughter and love. Amelia became more than just a caretaker. She was Lily's guiding light, Ethan's confidant, and the heart of their home. One evening, as they watched the sunset together, Ethan turned to her. "You know," he said, smiling softly, "maybe sitting at the wrong table was the best mistake I ever made." She laughed through her tears, resting her head on his shoulder. "And maybe the wrong nurse found the right home." Narrator's closing line for YouTube. Sometimes, life doesn't bring people together by chance, it brings them together by purpose. Kindness heals, love rebuilds, and second chances make us whole again. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that remind us love always finds its way home. Heart.